Check. All right. Howdy, my friends. How we doing out there tonight? You feeling all right? All right. That was pretty good. Y'all, this is the late night bang, guys. I expect a little bit more energy here. Y'all ready to have a good time with us or what? Make some noise up in this place. Y'all, this is my late night losers, my no account losers. That's me right there. Y'all, I'm glad to have every single one of you here at Ruby Cider, man. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna close this motherfucker down. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I can't wait. I'm so ready. I got a great band with me. We got Travis, our amazing bartender. Make some noise for Travis over there. Most handsome man on Broadway. He doesn't like me to say that, but man, he sure is handsome. So make sure you grab a drink from the most handsome bartender on Lower Broadway. We're about to get started with you in just a couple minutes. We're gonna get a little sound check here, and then we're gonna rock, roll, country, five, yo, booty. All right, yeah, brother. I think I already got a request coming up here. What you got, brother? Talk to me, man. Bucket up in here. This is amazing, my friend. I predict we're gonna have a really good time tonight.
I'm going home to love my shotgun way by the door and light a cigarette. He wants to follow, now he's got one and he ain't seen me crazy girl. Slap my face and shook me like a rag doll. Don't that sound like a real man? I'm going home.
Well, forbid, my friend. Brother, that is the bluest shirt that I have ever seen in my life. That is a blue shirt right there. Where are you guys from over there? Connecticut. Connect to iPad. That's how I learned how to spell that. Check, 1, 2. Oh yeah, check, 1, 2. Check, made a little less. Check, 1, 2. Oh yeah, check it, 1, 2. Oh yeah, check. That's good. There you go. That's good. guitar and the keyboard, so I brought both. That's my new band name, The Aggressively Mediocre. That's all you get. That's it. Thank you for that. Checking that mic. We feeling good out there, everybody? I think this is a good time to teach you guys a little Nashville tradition up here. Alright, so you guys are from out of town. Raise your hand if you're an out-of-towner. Let me see y'all. Let me see my out-of-towners. Almost everybody. Alright. So since you are new to our fair city in Nashville, Tennessee, I want you to take your hand, I want you to raise your hand up, I want you to raise that hand up. I want you to put it around your drink. And I want you to raise your drink up in the air, and I want you to scream, hell yeah, as loud as you can, and take the biggest drink that you can. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3! Drink it down. This is a wet squeeze. Check, 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 check. Check two, check two, check two, two. Yeah, yeah, that'll be. Check, check. Bob, you hear that over there?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
What's up? Ricky Cyber, are you ready to rock and roll with us tonight? Let's go. Turn it up. here. Make some noise for Brandon D. Haas on that guitar. Yes, we do! Just less keyboard and a little more vocal in the please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together for the one and only Delina Shea. Here we go.
Baby, heart's like the one in me. That's okay, let's see how you do it. Pull up the dukes, let's get down to it. Heavy with your better shot. Come on and hit with your better shot. Heavy with your better shot. On your way. You come with it, come on, it's over there. That's okay, see if I can. Knock me down, it's all in vain. I get right back on my feet again. Heavy with your better shot. Why don't you hit with your better shot? Heavy with your better shot. On your way. Real time cookie with a long history. Little heart like the one in me. Oh, I put up a notch in my lipstick case. You better make sure to put me in my place. Heavy with your best shot. Heavy with your best shot. Heavy with your best shot. On your way. Heavy with your best shot. Why don't you hit with your best shot? Heavy with your best shot. On your way.
Alright, y'all. Now I got a request in this bucket here. We got our first request of the night. Where's my guy who wanted to hear a little Waylon Jennings? Where'd he go? Did he leave? I think he left. He paid for it and he left. So, you guys get a free request. What you want to hear? Alright, tell you what. We've been doing some rock and roll, but I did not forget about my country music fans. Do I have any country music fans in this audience? Alright, we're gonna do a little chicken fried. I know I like the chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night. Pair of jeans that fit just right. Radio, oh, oh, oh. With peaches grow. My house is my life to talk about. 'Cause never love is grown in some grass. And a little bit chicken. Beer on Friday night. Baby, just right. Nothing wanna lie. So if you agree, have a drink with me. Raise your glasses, pour the toast to a little bit of chicken. Yeah. For them stars and stripes, make freedom forever fly. Let it rain. So do the one. So we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love. Like what? Like our chicken. Thank you guys so much. Well, as you can see, I got not only a badass rock and roll band here, but I got a badass country band here. Make some noise for the band up in this place. To my right, I got Davina Shea. Make some noise for her. To my far right, make some noise for he just teleported here from 1987, and he just came to be here with us today. Make some noise for Brandon Diaz. Well, on the bass, we just kind of found him outside naked and screaming, and we decided we'd let him play with us.
I'm glad you brought me in, man.
Yeah, I'm glad I brought you in too. Y'all, Vern Sorrelhorse, he's played with Alan Jackson, he's played with Hardy, he's played with Jason Aldean, he's played with Toby Keith, he's been around the world playing. Make some noise for this one right here. And back there on the drums, Aaron plays the drums. Make some noise for Aaron. Well, listen guys, we've been playing the stuff that we want to hear, but you know what? I want to find out what you guys want to hear. So, this band's going to keep on rolling. I'm going to come around with this big red tip bucket, y'all. You see this big red tip bucket? This big red tip bucket is a very special tip bucket because it is your big red radio station dial. This is how you get your song on the stage. So, we would love to take some requests. $20 gets it done. You just let me know what you want to hear. We are your human jukebox, and we will do our very, very best to play your favorite song for you. So this band is going to keep on rolling. I'm going to come around and meet every single one of you and get some requests up in this bucket. Shout out to our sound guy, Avery, over there. Make some noise for him. Taking good care of us. And don't you forget about Travis. On the count of 3, everybody scream, Travis! I'll see y'all in just a second. Tell me about that time you shot a guy.
Come my bank with some rusty kitchen scissors. I spent the name till the neighbors called the cops. I know the pain and the expense of my liver. Don't know what I did next. All I know I couldn't stop. We got around to the bar flies and the Baptist. My mama's phone started ringing off the hook. I can hear her now saying she ain't gonna have it. Don't matter how you feel, it only matters how you feel. thank you. Little Miranda Lambert for you guys.
All right, I will learn that song. I promise that I will.
Sorry guys, I'm the problem child today. Sweet sun talking, so romantic and sleeping hours. We used to smoke while we were jaywalking, like it was your birthday every year Saturday. We the band, so we never paid our cover. Wrote our names on the bathroom tile. Never dressed to impress all the others. They will understand on a laid back kind of style. Before you know, it's been a while. And I know the way don't take me downtown like you got anywhere. Seem like a good time. Thank you. Yes, sir.
I already know what's there right now. I know you're going to make it.
Thank you. said, don't want to tell me. Now I know it don't only, but I wish you would let me ask one thing for you. Oh, won't you give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, please. Give me 3 steps for the time. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, please. You'll never see me now. So thank you all for my time. So I'm better off, but I'm telling you something, but it ain't no fun. There's a tempo, and I took that street that they gotta do. That's a pretty conversation, but in the street that a mile away, 'cause I was headed outdoors. But I want to give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, please. Give me 3 steps for the time. Give me 3 steps, give me 3 steps, please. You'll never see me now. Show that now. Thank you guys.
Y'all make some noise for my band up in here. I've been coming around meeting you guys. Where are y'all from, by the way? Who thinks they're from the furthest away from Nashville, Tennessee? We got Canada in the house. Who thinks they're further away from Canada? Whoa, where's Australia? Australia. Well, I got one thing to say to you, brother. I ain't here to fuck spiders, alright? And I warn my band, I tell them all the time about the drop bears. You gotta be careful, seriously, in Australia there's these bears. They just drop down from the trees right on top of you. It's wild. Alright guys, now I got a request up in here. This is kind of a fun one. Because we were going to do this song just a few minutes ago, and now we're going to do it again. So, listen. I want to make a shout out here. One of my friends is in the audience. I want to make a shout out. You see this guy over here in the cowboy hat, Mr. Matt Greer over there. When I first came here to Nashville, Tennessee, I did John Taylor, Uncle John Taylor's audition from 2 to 6 on Saturday afternoons at Tootsie's. I did my audition. Must be, it's almost like 2.5 years ago at this point. And now Mac, I'm super proud of this guy because he's moving down to Florida right now to run the schedule for the new Panama City Beach Tootsies down in Panama City. Make some noise for Mac Greer over here. And this place, guys, this place is a freaking super club, man. This place is massive. I'm gonna do a little classic country for my buddy Mac over here. Little Waylon, let's go. along here. I need everybody to sing along here. This is kind of like a little anthem here. Now, I think you guys are gonna know this song, so I need every voice in this audience. You're gonna know what to do. Come on, Brandon, take it away, brother. I can't begin to know you, but then I know it's going strong. Was in the spring, then spring became summer. Didn't believe it'd come along. And it don't seem so lonely. I fill it up with only you and you and you and you and you. But when I hurt, the hurt runs off my shoulders. Hoping to come to you. All right. Man, so many great requests, so many great people. Y'all make some noise when I say hell. You say yeah, hell, hell, hell. I gotta point these two out here. Look at these two over here. They're color coordinated. Look at their outfits, man. They are super fashionable looking here.
She made you dress like that?
Yeah, look, I wear gray and I wear black and I got a little bit of red here, but that's really about it. My girlfriend dressed me, and she's from Switzerland. That's actually true. All right, now, if we're gonna do this, I need to find out who's drinking. Who's drinking up in here? Make some noise for me. All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab your drink. I want you to raise it up. Raise that drink up, nice and high, loud and proud. Now what I want you to do, we're gonna do something a little weird here. I want you to take your drink and I want you to give a toast to somebody that you don't know. Give a toast to a stranger up in here. Make a new friend, come on. Now wait a second. All right, now that we've done a toast, raise your hand and scream if you are not from Nashville, Tennessee. Let me see all my newcomers. Well, listen, I got an empty bottle of beer here, which means if you want to buy the band a drink, holy shit, I would love for you to buy us a drink. We'll take a round with you. We'll do a customized toast for you if you want to buy the band a drink. So I'm going to take this empty bottle of beer here. Raise your drinks up nice and high, friends. Raise your drinks up, raise them up, raise them up. One more time, raise them up, raise them up, raise them up. Everybody, I'm going to keep doing this until everybody raises their drinks up. Here we go. And on the count of 3, I want you to scream, hell yeah, as loud as you can. Then take the biggest drink that you can. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to do a little Morgan Wallen for you. You ready? Yeah. Oh. Till the pain wears off. Oh, baby, hold me to the ground. Light 'em up and knock 'em down. 2 more, let's go. 'Cause I ain't never heard like this before. Don't wanna think about it, okay, we're recognized. Don't wanna need to carry your pockets in the night. Don't make them look strong, as good as she's strong. If I'm ever gonna move out, it's a place like this. Help you. Now what I want you to do, I want you to sing just like this. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up. Knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back. Fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. Now it's your turn. 1, 2, 3. Line 'em up. You can do better than that. Y'all having a good time? Come on, make some noise for me up in here. When I say hell, you say yeah. Hell! 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 We got paid $20 to hear a song about the time Davina got cheated on. Davina, sing it out, girl. Here we go. Make some noise for Davina Shea up in here. This is is about the time she keyed a guy's car. This really happened. A bona fide, genuine, gentrified, honky-tonk hero up in here. What's your name, darling? What's your name? Jacqueline. What's your name? Jacqueline. Y'all, Jacqueline just bought this band around. Holy hell, man. We only got 4. Who doesn't want to come? Jacqueline, how's
It's okay, I don't drink.
Davina drinks Sprite. She'll take a Sprite up in here, Travis. Alright, guys. Woo-wee. Now, since Jacqueline bought the band a drink, I promised you guys a toast. So Jacqueline gets to pick what the toast is. She's over there working right now. Y'all make some noise for my band up in here. Give it up for them. Well, I gotta tell you what, man, these are my best friends in the world, and I get to play with them Friday and Saturday night at Rippy Cider, right here, the best bar on Lower Broadway. Make some noise for Rippy Cider. Alright, Jacqueline, you get to pick the toast. Do you want a funny toast, a stupid toast, or a heartfelt toast? You get to pick. It's up to you, darling. What you want? Alright, she wants a funny toast. I pretty funny. It's also kind of stupid. Raise your drinks up in the air, everybody. Raise your drinks up, my friends. If the ocean were whiskey and I were a duck, I'd sink to the bottom and I'd drink my way up. But the ocean's not whiskey. What the hell rhymes with duck? I was gonna say truck. This toast sucks and is also stupid. Let everybody drink. Come on, let's get fucked up. Courtesy to my friend Jacqueline. Thank you so much for taking care of this man.
Honky-tonk women. Alright, we're gonna bring it down just for a second. Because I got a request. Guys, thank you so much for these requests. We appreciate all your requests. Nashville's a magical place because you know what? There's no cover charge. You guys can come and go as you please. And we're just so glad that you are hanging out with us here at the B-side. So we're gonna do one of the greatest duets of all time, Little Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow. Here we go. My life in slow motion, the good of the night in a hotel. I have seen the sun shining 3 damn days. Woke up and broken this day. Wish I had good girl. I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away, sat down and cried, baby. I can't look at you right now, next to her. Put your picture away, sat down and cried today. I can't look at you right now, next to Davina. Make some noise for Davina up in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, where'd those people go that wanted to hear Heads Carolina? You guys still here? We didn't do Heads Carolina yet. I think they did the old Irish goodbye there. Y'all make some noise for the band up in here. What you think of this band? Put to the front one of my favorite people right here. This is Davina Shea. Make some noise for her. The first time I heard Davina sing, I felt like my brain had been boiled in battery acid. which is actually a way more pleasant experience than you might think it is. Y'all, this girl can sing, man. Make some noise for Davina. Y'all want Davina to sing something for you?
Alright, everybody. This song is familiar. Starts off easy. And then it gets rough. Left took a job in the city, working for the man every night and day. I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worried about the way that things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, yeah, primary keep on learning. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of places in Memphis, humped a lot of tank down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched a ride on the riverboat wheel. Big wheel keep on turning, primary keep on burning. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Are you guys ready?
Who wants to hear Davina sing another one? Make some noise.
All right. I got a question for y'all. Who's here to party? Make some noise if you are ready to party. Y'all. Now, I remember talking to you guys over here at the bar. You guys said you like some classic country. Is that right?
Yeah, hell yeah!
I want Canadian.
No, you can't get them.
But we also want some classic country.
What's that?
Give me that country song.
Let's do the country songs.
Okay, let's do some country songs. Let's do some classic country songs. This one is for anybody who's ever been to jail. Anybody been to jail up in here? Hey, I think I remember you. I was there with you that other day. Here we go. We're gonna do some Johnny Cash.
am I going here?
Rolling down the Baton, the Tennessee Byway, and I got one arm on the way. Hold my lover with the other. She my sweet, soft southern girl. Worked hard all week, I got a agenda on a Tennessee Saturday night. We get better, I'm together with my Dixieland light. Gonna spend my dollar walking hard in the mountain light. Gonna hold her tight
Against the wall.
ain't been blurry. Little darling on the next take the spotlight, oh so right. But she's my Dixieland light. Right till buck deer, and watching on the road. There's a heart sitting on there. And Jody old down heart, a girl can't go by. She's as free as a feeling anywhere. Oh girl, country girl, gonna give me work on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky and seven, I'm here with my Dixieland light. Gonna make my dollar, walking hard in the mountain light. Gonna hold her tight against the wall. Little darling, little darling, now it's my life. Oh, so right, but she's my Dixieland light.
Make some noise, my friends. I got kind of a little feeling that maybe we should do a little slow dance for all the couples up in here. What y'all think? All right, couples. Hey, listen, we got this dance floor for you guys. It's the biggest dance floor on the strip. Come on up. Well, thank you so much, my friends. We in the late night hack tonight. Welcome in, my friends. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in. We were just about to show something about Brandon. Now, here's the thing. When Brandon was a kid, his mom told him that he needed to play the fiddle. But instead, he decided to play the guitar. Brandon's just been dying to show you this one. Brandon, why don't you show him what you've been working on? It's a Tennessee state law that we can only do that song if we can raise $100 in the bar. Now I know what you're thinking. You're looking around like, man, how the hell are we going to do that? But you know what? If everybody in this bar puts in 20 bucks, we could totally do Devil Went Down to Georgia. We could absolutely make it happen. She's just never gonna let me live this one down, is she? Someday, in like 5 years, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna be like, hey, I learned that song.
I'll tell you, I'll give you $100 for the Tyler Childers song.
Yeah, what? Tell me that one more time. And now you got my attention.
I'll give you $100 bill to play the Tyler Childers song.
Tyler Childers? Which one?
Pick one.
Oh,
Done and done.
holy shit!
You want to get a pick for $100? Pick what was your favorite? You couldn't do Whiskey Myers, so I'll take Tyler. You know?
Dude,
White House Road?
what? You want to hear White House Road?
Sure, whatever.
All right, hold on. Let me talk to the band real quick.
Shake the frost, shake the frost.
Let's do some White House Road for $100. I got you, brother. I got you. Let's go. I'm telling you, like, I'll be like 70 years old. She's gonna see this old man like, I'm trying to learn this song. I'm trying to learn
You
it.
said you go to the bathroom and learn the lyrics.
I did say that I'll go to the bathroom and learn the lyrics.
She man should never let you down with Freddy Goodman.
What's that?
She'd never let you down with Freddy Goodman.
No. So I'll go listen to this. I'll see what I can do. This band's gonna keep on rolling, y'all.
Keep on rolling.
And in the meantime, y'all, if you guys want to hear anything else, you guys just let us know. These guys just paid us $100 to do that song, so they officially get to hear whatever the hell they want. And that goes for you guys over there. If you want to hear something special, y'all just let me know. I'm going to take a little vocal break here. I'm going to come around with the tip bucket. This band's going to keep on rolling. I'm going to see y'all. I'm going to see you guys. Make some noise for our bartender, Travis, over there, by the way. Travis, we are almost through the slow season, my brother. We are almost there. Slow season, nothing, man. Fuck it, man. We having a good time. Y'all having a good time? Make some noise for me up in this place.
County road to the under my feet. Banging on this wire rod, but it's been lonely. Got 2 miles to P-Man's band. And if I'm right, we'll head straight. I'm going home to love my shotgun. We got the door and I can sing there. He wants a fire, and he's got one. He ain't seen me yet. He's like on bed, and she's like red on that sound like a real bed. I want to show what it is to stay up. Sometime it's 6:30, another 6-pack in. I can feel the rumble like a cold black wind. Don't let it drive, gravel flies. He don't know what's waiting here this time. Hey, I'm going home to love my shotgun. We got the door and I done sitting there. He wants a fire, now he's got one. He ain't seen me crazy. He's like my face and just like red on that sound like a real bird. I want to show what it is to stay up. Sometime he'll find out when I pull the trigger. I'm going home and love my shotgun. We lost the door like a single bed. He wants fire, now he's got one. He ain't seen me crazy. It's like my face and just like red on that sound like a real bed. I want to show what it is to stay up. Don't hurry.
Man, I was just talking to my brother over here, and he has the sickest tattoo. He has an Amy Winehouse tattoo over here. It is fantastic, and it just so happens, that Davina sings the killer Amy Winehouse, and he asked for a little Hootie and the Blowfish. I think you know some Hootie. Man, we got some good shit coming at you, y'all. Ah, I love it. Y'all hang out with us, grab a drink. We're gonna have a good time up here. Let's go.
Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of the things what you're doing, and my elevator. Since I come
Just for you, brother. And I think you said you wanted to hear some Hootie and the Blowfish, too. As it turns out, I'm Hootie and that's the Blowfish. Oh, Vern, you got some Hootie for us?
Yes, can you strum the acoustic on the side?
Negative, that was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm so glad you guys like it.
Hey, my girl. There we go, now we're talking. Hey, Tim, I see this. Yeah.
Sitting on by the lamp, trying to find a thought that escapes your mind. Said there's the one I love most. Besides I'm far behind. She never lets me in, only tells me where she's been. But she's had too much to drink. I said I don't care, I struck my hand through the dark hair, and I pray to God that every night away to the morning. Just let her cry. With the tears fall down my head, let her say, "This is all the things, let her go." Let her walk right out on me. But if the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be. Just let her be. This morning I woke up alone, found a note sitting by the phone and said, "Baby, maybe I'll be back someday." I wanted to look for you, you walked in, I didn't notice what I should do, so I sat back down and had a beer and felt sorry for myself, saying goodbye. When the tears fall down my head, let her say, "Just all the things, let her go." Let her walk right out on me. But if the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be. Just let her be. This morning I tried to leave, cried so much I could not believe this was the same girl I fell in love long ago. She went back to get high, I sat down on my couch and cried. "Oh mama, please help me, won't you hold my hand, just let her cry." When the tears fall down my head, let her say, "This is all the things, just let her go." Let her walk right out on me. When the sun comes up tomorrow, let her be. Just let her be.
What you got, Connor? Good, man. What you got? Yeah. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this one. We worked on this yesterday. Oh, yeah. We had a rehearsal yesterday, and we worked on this song, and I have this beautiful keyboard here. So I gotta make sure I don't do this
Oh,
wrong.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Oh, man, what a great crowd tonight, man. You know, this is what we call our slow season, but holy shit, I couldn't have asked for a better crowd tonight. You guys are amazing. Holy shit. I think it's time for a holler and swaller up here. Everybody get your drinks up. Everybody get your drinks up nice and high. You guys got to get a drink over there. You guys got to get the program, and that's okay. We're going to get you a drink. Everybody get your drink up. Get your drink up. On the count of 3, scream, hell yeah, and then drink it down. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Now we have what may be the greatest 80s power ballad of all time. Make some noise for this band up in here. What do y'all think? We got Brandon Ehas on the guitar. Make some noise for Brandon from all the way in California. We got Davina Shea from all the way in Illinois. Illinois?
Just for you, my darling. Hey, welcome in, guys. Well, I have some news, and that news is last call is at 12:30, which is in about 10 minutes, and we got time for one more song. So,
You told me you were going to the bathroom.
you know, I did, and in about 20 years, I'm going to come to your door, and I'm going to sing that song for you. All right, guys, we got time for one more song. Now, if you throw something in that bucket here, the last request could be yours. $20 gets your song on the stage. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, y'all? You got something special you want to hear, darling? You're a Journey fan? All right. You put $20 in there, we'll do some Journey. All right, we got it. Oh, you know what it is. Gibson. You can follow us on our crazy journey of Tim C. Gibson Music on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. This is The Business. On behalf of myself, Davina Shea, Brenton D. Haas, Aaron Hopkins, and Vern Sorrel Horse, we bid you good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. The party continues next door. Grab a drink from Travis before you go. Thank you guys so much, and be safe in Nashville. Have a good night!